I have Ginger here. She's a toy poodle, and she's normally a very good dog, but lately she has been very strange. I don't know what's going on with her. If you touch her neck or anything, she freaks out. So I have to go very slow. It's like this area here, and she doesn't like to be picked up. I don't know. Like we don't know. We can't figure it out, but just warning you, she might freak out. I'm gonna load her up with shampoo. Her mother says she can't take her for walks anymore because she can't touch her neck. She did bite me last time. Not very hard, but when I tried to put her collar on, so I don't know. If their hair is in good shape, I usually start their grooming with the bath. She'll get shampoo and conditioner. You know, it's funny because dogs can't talk, so we don't know what they're feeling. I always wonder because I had 2 dogs that had a reaction to flea drops. I think they had to go to the emergency room. Both of them had to go twice after the flea drops. And it was Advantix 2. Now, they did fine with Advantage, regular Advantage, but the one, he got some brain damage because ever since that, he didn't do good. He was scared, and it seemed like he died from liver failure like a year later after his reaction to the flea drops. I mean, I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure he was only 12. He was a Shih Tzu. Pretty sure that's what happened because it got to where he couldn't recognize me. He started getting really weird and scared, like would hide if I came into the room. Like he came to work with me every day his whole life, and then all of a sudden he was scared of me. And all this weird stuff, like he wouldn't eat his food unless you put him in a bed. He was scared to be on the floor. I mean, he really started acting strange. So you never know. I think it kind of fried his brain or something. So I wonder with this dog, you know, maybe she had a reaction to something, caused a little bit of brain damage. You never know. Cross your fingers. I don't know if I can pick her up. See, she's already being weird. I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna get a leash because I already know what she's gonna do. She's gonna jump out of the tub as soon as I touch her. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this leash on her neck. Take this off slowly. Cover her up so she can't bite me. Oh boy, let's go. Quick. Okay. I'm gonna put her in her cage for a few minutes just while I clean up my mess in the tub. I'm going to start off shaving her feet because poodles get their feet shaved. At least they get their feet shaved if that's what the owner likes. All right. I'm going to do a 30 blade in reverse on her feet. I have, so in case you're wondering, I have her tied on here and I have a loop on her neck because she's really freaky, and if you move the wrong way, she'll try to jump off the table. And I'm afraid, like, if one of them comes loose, you know, I need backup. So I'm using 2 things on her to hold her here. Can you imagine if she jumped off the table? She's so small, she would probably break some bones. I've shaved 2 of her feet so far. I'm going to go ahead and cut her nails. See how hard she's breathing? There's something wrong with this dog. She's very nervous. She's been coming here since she was a puppy, and she's probably 12-ish. I mean, it's not scary. They're all scared here, but I'm just saying, she's getting nervous. The older she gets, she's getting more nervous. I can't figure it out. See how she does when you snap? Like, what is this dog doing? I don't know. See, that's why I let go, because last time she bit me, and she's never bit before. I'm checking for dew claws. Okay, so those are cut. I'm going to go ahead and cut these back ones. I'm letting go really quick in case she decides to snap. Calm down, calm down. All right, I finished shaving her back foot. She's getting number 4 blade all over. I'm just going to oil my 4 blade real quick. Put some drops in here so it runs smoother. And let's get started. I have cordless clippers, but I had to send them out to get fixed, so I got these out while they were sent away. Now I'm stuck using these, but I like the cordless ones better. Cord always gets in your way. You trip over it, it gets tangled up. You get used to using clippers without cords, you really don't want to use a clipper with a cord anymore. I'm going to set the pattern for her pom-pom on her tail. Guys, I have to go really slow. She's really freaky. I don't want to say anything because I don't know for sure, but I've seen some dogs, their owners use a shock collar, and I'm not saying she uses a shock collar. I'm just saying there's some owners that use a shock collar for correction. You know, it vibrates or it zaps them. It gives them a little zap for corrections. And they wear this collar on their neck, and they're so freaky and weird. Like, they're really weird. And I gotta wonder, and I ain't saying, but I've seen some dogs that are not, they're really freaked out because they're used to having that shock collar on their neck. Just saying. Shaving her private area back here with the 10 blade also. I'm shaving her whole belly out with the 10 blade. shaving under her arms with the tin blade too. Very lightly. I don't want to make it bald, but just to take the bulk of the hair out. I can't find it. It's got to be here somewhere. I like to shave out the back legs with the 7 blade. Nice and short back here, because you know when they pee all over themselves. Just going to skim off the hair here under the arms with the 7 blade, the front. It's hard to get in there with the clippers, the longer clipper that I'm using on her body. She's just sliding around. Gonna trim up her pom-pom. Her hair is very thin, so it won't take long. Just gonna cut the tip off and fluff it up and scissor it around with my curved scissors. Guys, if you have a dog, if you're grooming your dog at home and you want anything around on your dog, you need to get some curved scissors. These things are great. I mean, you can use straight scissors to make things round, but these make it a lot easier and a lot faster. When I first, okay, so I've been grooming over 31 years. I'm losing track at this point. But when I started grooming, I didn't have any curved scissors, and I used to do the top knots with straight scissors. Top knot is the top of a poodle's head, and it's supposed to be round. Shoot, I just got these. I mean, I had like slightly curved scissors, you know, for a long time, but not like these. These are really curved, and these things, I can't believe I ever groomed dogs without them. They're great. They're kind of weird looking, but they definitely do the trick. Also, when I first started grooming, I went to PetSmart grooming school, and it was not very good. They put me in the break room and basically ignored me all day and gave me a book. Well, they didn't teach me anything except for whatever I read in the book, but that's not really learning. Anyway, they didn't even tell me that I needed a comb. Like, if you have a long-haired dog, you really need a comb, because you have to check for tangles, and you cannot find these tangles with a brush. See, look at this. This combs through every little tangle, and if it's tangled too bad, it's not going to go through. But when I first started grooming, I got a poodle. She was a small standard poodle, and I was so excited, and I couldn't figure out why she kept getting matted. I'm looking for my 4 blade. And the trick is you need a comb and a slicker brush. So you need to brush the dog with the brush, but then you need to go back and separate all the hair with your comb, because when you're brushing, you can't really scrape the skin, or you shouldn't scrape the skin. So you go back, because your comb isn't going to hurt the dog, and then you can press down on the skin with the comb to separate it all, like down close next to the skin. It's complicated, but yeah, that was the problem. That's why my poodle kept getting matted, and I just couldn't figure it out. I would brush her all the time, but I was just using the brush, and like I said, grooming school, that was a long time ago. They never even told me I needed a comb. Like, they give you a list of all the tools you need, and a comb was not on it. So basically, you just learn by screwing up, and you learn what looks good, and you learn what looks bad, what not to do. You definitely need a comb. I'm gonna slowly pick this leg up, because she will freak out for absolutely no reason if you move too fast. So I'm going to comb all this hair down, and I'm going to use my curved scissors to blend in her shaved foot with her longer legs. I don't know if I said, this is a number 4 blade on her body. So I'm going to show you, I'm using my curved scissors inside this back leg. It's too hard to get in these little dogs with the clipper blade. I mean, I try, but you still have to go back and scissor it. So I'm using these curved scissors right here. It's so much easier than straight scissors. See? You turn them one direction, then turn them around, go the other direction. See? I don't know if you can see. I need a cameraman. See, so this is curved here, so then I turn them around the other way and just trim the front of her leg. I already scooped out her underarm with a 10 blade, but I'm still going to go in really slow and just scissor out anything that's sticking out. There. I'm the slowest groomer in the world. Like, I only do 4 dogs in 10 hours. I'm so slow. But I'm careful. Comb it all down. Scissor around the bottom of her foot. Blending it in. Yeah, PetSmart Grooming School, it was free. I don't know what it's like nowadays, but it was free. You just have to sign a 1-year contract agreeing to stay with them for 1 year, and you're not allowed to steal their customers. Like when you leave. You buy your own tools. All right, you see where I shaved her tail here and then it's longer here? I'm just going to go back and blend this in. I don't know if you can see. We don't want a big puffy back end and then a shaved tail without it being blended in, because that won't look right. There. Make sure this is all blended in under here. It's hard to get under her belly since she's so small with the clipper. So I'm just going to comb it all down underneath and just trim up underneath here. You always got to pay attention to this, because if you don't actually bend over and look underneath, you'll probably end up with some hairs out of place, because you can't see under here. Like, because I'm standing up, like you can see because the camera's down here, but you can't see the hairs hanging down from up high. Just blending in her foot to her ankle, combing it straight down and scissoring around. Fluffing up the back ankle. Because even though I used the 4-blade on her, like I said, it's just hard to get in here with the blade since she's so small. So I have to go back. Even though I use the blade, I still have to go back and scissor everything up. I'm just brushing her ears out and her top knot. Somebody's doing yard work. If you hear that buzzing outside, I got my window open. Just checking for tangles with my comb. Feels pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and finish shaving her neck. Now that means I got to take this thing off, and I hope she doesn't try to jump. This is ridiculous. Then I have to go this slow. Like, it takes twice as long. All right, let me get my 4-blade ready. Her mother says she can't wear a collar anymore because if she touches her collar, she goes crazy. If she touches her neck, she goes crazy. That means she can't take her for walks anymore. She can't touch her neck. Kind of weird. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and put the loop back on. Makes me nervous. Oh, I get a little bit more over here. There we go. Go ahead and trim up her ears. Come them straight down and trim along the bottom. Use my curved thinning shears just to blend them in so they look more natural. Trimming up her top knot, I'm combing it all forward using my curved scissors just to round off the front. I'm going to use my 30 blade to shave the corners of her eyes very lightly. Fluff up her hair, pull it away from the skin, and just shaving the corners. And I know I'm in your way, but can't help it. Okay. Stop! Oh my God, see? There's something wrong with this dog. Just making me a nervous wreck. Like, I gotta shave her face and I can't stop. I can't have that on her when I shave her face because it's going to be in my way. I don't know. Great. Now I can't put her down. I don't know if you can tell she's holding on really tight. I don't know what she's doing. Hold on. So I have my leash here. I'm going to try to make like a harness and put it around her chest. And she is ripping my skin. I don't know if you can see that with her nail. Ow. Sorry, this video is going to be way too long because I got to go slow. I don't know what she's doing. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. It's just a haircut. So I'm putting it under one shoulder. I'm going to tie it up here. God. All right. Now, see, this is how we're going to do it. So that way she at least won't choke herself or pop her head out of the noose, because they can pop their head out of the noose and jump off the table really quick. So that's how we're going to shave her face. All right, get this stuff out of my way. I don't have all day to cut your hair, okay? You're taking way too long. Now I see a hair out of place. In here. What are you doing? All right. Jeez. Calm down. Calm down. It's just a haircut. It's just a haircut. We're going to do this real fast. Close up. Cut your tongue off. All right. I'm going to shave from the corner of the eye to her ear. Close it up real quick, real quick. Well, her face is not going to be perfect. Put the tongue away. Okay. Put the tongue away. It's not even hot in here. It's like 70 degrees outside and the windows are open. I mean, I know she's nervous, but she's too nervous. I'm going to fluff all this hair up and try to shave it off. I'm going to switch to my 30 blade because I can't get this hair off. It's too thin. And fluff that up. Close it up. Close it up. So I'm partly using the 30 blade and partly using the 10 blade because the 10 blade doesn't really get off this thin hair that easily. Kind of just glides over it. There we go. That's not too bad. Just gonna get this front part right here. So she has some hair sticking out that I can see. There we go. I'm gonna shave the inside of her ears with this 30 blade too. Pulling the hair out of her ears. Let's see what she does with this. She doesn't usually mind this, but you never know. There we go. She just has a couple strands in there. See how her back leg goes in? I don't know if you can tell. It's weird. It goes in. Like that's how she stands normally. Get my round scissors and round off her head. We're almost done. If you made it to the end of the video, can you just put dogs in the comment section? Type in dogs to let me know you made it this far. I'd appreciate it. I always wonder if anybody actually watches the whole video because the end of the video is always the best part because you get to see how cute they turned out. And if you leave too soon, you'll never know. There's a groomer I watch sometimes on YouTube. I just have to say this. She does not use a brush. She does not use a brush. And she's been on YouTube for a couple years now. And it just blows my mind. She's got a lot more subscribers than I do. I mean, that's okay. I'm just saying. I can't believe there's a groomer that doesn't use a brush. She does not brush them. She uses a comb. But you can't brush them out without a brush. I mean you can, but they're not going to look good. Just saying. You need a comb and a brush. I am trying really not to move fast because I don't want her to freak out, but this is honestly taking way too long. I have one poodle. The guy likes, it's a toy poodle. He likes the head really long. And it's like, no matter how long I leave it, it's never long enough. He's always like, you cut it too short. But the thing is, to get it even, it's like you just keep cutting it and cutting it and cutting it to get it even. And it just ends up too short. But, oh no, he likes a big top knot. I guess subconsciously I don't. So I just like everything short. Yeah, long hair is pretty, but too hard to take care of. Just mat it up. Dogs don't like to be brushed. I mean, you might have a dog that likes to be brushed. That's fine, but 1 in every 100, they would rather not. I mean, golden retrievers, standard poodles, a lot of them will just jump up on the grooming table and they like to be groomed, but most dogs, they'd rather just live their life. Whew, we are finally done. I don't know if her head is even. Looks good from here. You look at them from one angle, they look fine. You look at them from another angle, you can see hairs that you missed. It all depends on the angle. Like right there. This is a hard spot right here because I don't want to cut the corner of their eye. There. All right, I'm going to wipe her down with a baby wipe and conditioner. And she is not getting a bandana. Normally I put a bandana on them after they're groomed. She does not like her neck touched, and I'm not trying to get bit. So we got her done. Whew. I'm just going to double check everything, make sure there's no hairs out of place. Come under her arm here. And it's almost lunchtime and I'm hungry because I haven't eaten yet. All right, she's got some hairs tucked up in her lip, but she's panting and her tongue is hanging out, and I'm not pushing my luck, so she's just gonna have to have some hair sticking out. See, I'm gonna get my chunkers to blend in this top knot. Just right here on this side. Make it look more natural. I'm gonna get some water and just wipe her face off. And she is ready to go. You survived. It wasn't even scary. It wasn't scary. I don't want to pick her up. She freaks out when you pick her up. But I have to. I don't want to put her away. Some dogs that bite when you pick them up, I just have them go down the ramp, walk down the ramp, and then I put them in a bottom cage so I don't have to pick them up, but I don't have my ramp out here, so I probably should do that, but I'll just pick her up fast. Thanks for watching. All right. Get all this stuff out of the way. We're going to do this fast. If you're a groomer, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not a groomer, you're probably like, what am I talking about? That dog is fine. This dog is not fine. Let's go. Okie dokie. There we go. Okay.